What you gonna do about it? Nothing.
The views in this podcast are those of the hosts and guests, not the Yolanda Monyai brand. The content is for informational and entertainment purposes only, and we make no guarantees about its accuracy, reliability, or suitability.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to our Spotify channel and the YouTube channel. I am still not alone. I am with the gorgeous, the business lady, your entrepreneur, Yaya Wanda.
Didn't need to put that sound. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Loud Wednesdays with Yolanda. Remember, this episode goes out first on Monday on Spotify and Wednesday on YouTube. Now, we are not alone. We are here with our Charlie. Who is going to get us in it. Charlie.
Trouble.
He's getting us into trouble. He's definitely getting me into trouble. Charlie, how are you?
I'm good, and you guys?
Oh, good, thank
Hello,
you.
Charlie.
Thank you for joining us. Back like Mqala. What do you have for us today, Charlie?
Okay, ladies, today we're gonna start off things a bit different
Okay.
with a bit of a debate.
Okay.
Right? That's the first thing.
It's my favorite. I like debating all
Because
the time.
you don't want to
Yes.
stop talking.
Now, here's the topic. Right, so how the debate is gonna go is, you're gonna either be for the statement or for against. You guys will choose, right? Here's the topic. Are influencers the new celebrities?
For the topic.
Okay, then I guess I will be against it. First of all, Charlie said, yeah. You choose. Not
He said you guys will choose.
Not
Has the
Yaya
debate
catch.
started?
Not
Has it
Yaya
started
catch
already?
the crumbs. So you are saying our influencers
Are
are
the new celebrities.
Okay, tell us why.
First of all, I'm going to say because they think they are.
Do you include yourself in that thought?
They are new celebrities because they think they are, one.
Yeah.
And then two, most of them are striving to live like celebrities. And most of them are trying so hard to showcase a lifestyle same way as a celebrity would. And the difference is the celebrity might have money. And then in most cases, the influencer will not really have money. They'll be faking. I've heard so many stories where some influencers didn't have a place to stay. Certain didn't have a place to stay. But whenever they post, they would post in a very nice apartment, you know, like the fridge is full with food. They're driving a very exclusive car. And they're like, you know, traveling and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And in most cases, I feel like they are losing the influencer situation because influence is all about you being relatable to your audience or everyone else's life.
Yeah.
That's why brands now move to influencers because they bring trust to the market, you know? So I think they're the new celebrities because even celebrities now, they know that if they want, let's say, for example, a celebrity released a new music. Listening session is not only going to be musicians who are going to come and listen, and also like media houses, like your newspapers and whatever, they're going to invite influencers. Because they know if they invite influencers, it's going to. So when they get invited to these places, in their minds also it tells them that we are also celebrities because we are here or we are there. And not only like artist celebrities, even big brands like your MultiChoice, for example, or my Mzansi Magic, for example, or Netflix, for example, when they have events, they go straight to influencers. We were actually having a debate, me and my friend yesterday, about the World Cup. I'm giving an example with the World Cup. I know I'm probably off topic in my debate, but the World Cup, I'm not going to mention this friend of mine's name, but we were saying that they didn't take the people who specializes in soccer to go and represent World Cup. They didn't take people that understand why.
Sports.
Yeah, you know?
Except for Juicy.
Except for Juicy, yes. But they took people that don't know nothing about soccer. For example, Hope was not there. And Hope, she's a sports person. You know, I feel like that would be like, it would have been perfect for her to be there. And
Which Hope?
Hope, the super sport presenter.
Okay.
Hope Mbele. Let me just finish so that you can come and differ. Hope Mbele. And I feel like the fact that they also get invited to these things, they feel like they're celebrities. And people also now start treating influencers as celebrities. And maybe if we can maybe this is the question I'm going to ask later, actually, after the debate or after the whatever that I just said. Uguti. Yeah, I'll ask that question after. But I think they are the new celebrities because even the lifestyle and everything is shifting towards influencing. Every media house, every business, brands, musicians, whatever, they are using influencers for promotions and everything. And I feel like that is why also, okay, maybe I'm not making sense.
Now, let me land. This is where I come to differ.
Why did I not differ, Vel?
I mean, what were your points going to be if you differed?
Even my point, did I even have a point?
And I have a point.
I'm saying what I said, did it make sense?
It landed because I took some counter questions from your rambling.
Land, get on your side. Let's hear you land.
So mine is, right, there's a difference between being a celebrity and being popular. And I think in South Africa, we have sort of...
The question is not there's a difference or not.
Let me land. Andita, I was quiet while you were speaking. Now you be quiet. Thank you. Now, there's a difference between popularity and being an actual celebrity.
That was my question, Ugutu. What is a celebrity and what is an influencer? So I wanted to ask you after so now that you're saying it,
right?
It will be great that you explain.
Now, it's just really unfortunate that in South Africa, we do not have a celebrity culture. And what I mean by a celebrity culture, for instance, in the States, if you see, for example, a person as big as Pori walking down the streets, there would be paparazzi, there would be like journalists trying to figure out, Pori went to Pep stores. Now everyone is going to go buy it at the Pep store. You know what I mean? Unlike overseas where like a singer, you know, can't just randomly go to the mall. Like a celebrity overseas can't just randomly go to the mall with their families or go to like a random restaurant with their families to go have to have a normal day like regular people, right? Without them being disturbed by the public, by paparazzi and journalists and all of that and cameras just being in their faces, right? Now, in South Africa, we do not have a celebrity culture because we look down on our celebrities. We've got celebrities who are actual celebrities who we do not want to regard as celebrities, right?
What's a celebrity?
Now, when I say celebrity, I am thinking about a person that I have been watching on TV since I was a kid. I'm talking about a person who I've been listening to their music since I was a child, or a person who, if I'm randomly in the car, the music comes on, I can already identify their voice, but even though I don't know the song, but I can already tell that, this is Got My Puma.
Yo, they said go listen to gospel and then go to sleep.
Yeah. So we do have actual celebrities. Now, our influencers are popular, right? And I'm not taking away from like them being really hardworking, right? We need the influencer culture, you understand? Like we need the influencer industry because they are able to get the word out. And I think that's another reason why brands are now focusing more on the influencer culture rather than hiring actual celebrities and inviting celebrities to the events, because they know that influencers are hungry to go to events. They know that influencers are hungry to be seen with certain brands. And all they have to do is just give out an invitation saying, we are launching ABCD, come. And influencers are going to flood there. Or else with a celebrity, they'd probably be like, okay, well, I don't just make appearances. Are you going to pay me for me to attend your event? Or else with influencers, they come with numbers, because now remember, everyone is living on TikTok. Everyone is living on Facebook. Everyone is living on Twitter. Everyone is living on Instagram.
So wouldn't that make them celebrities because you watch
no,
them
they're
all the
popular.
time on
They
social
just
media?
they're popular. They're popular. Me, when I'm thinking of a celebrity, I'm thinking someone who's going to make the headlines of news. You understand what I mean? Someone who I'm gonna find random information that I didn't know I needed, but I actually needed on a newspaper. Understand what I mean? So I feel like with the influencers
are making headlines now.
So I personally feel like, right, because we don't have a celebrity culture in South Africa, it's very difficult for us to distinguish if whether or not the influencers are celebrities or they are just influencers.
I hear you.
Yeah.
I actually hear you. And also what I think also from my side is the whole culture, personally, I feel like it was there, but not as much as the American or overseas before there was TikTok.
Yeah.
And before we had like social media and stuff like that. Because if you remember, the influencers who started early when Instagram was kind of like starting and they were like clean content, aesthetic, what, they became celebrities because they started very early. Like, what's her name, Konje? Kifilwe. Kifilwe started up as an influencer and now you can say she's a celebrity.
Yes, because we can watch her on Netflix anytime you want to see her face.
And also Mihlali started as an influencer. I'm not sure. She did, right?
Yes, she started off as an influencer. Yes. I actually wanted to use Mimi as an example. Right?
And then now she's a celebrity. It's the same as Grace Mondlane, for example. I feel like Grace Mondlane is an influencer, yes, but she's becoming a celebrity, or she is a celebrity. Because when Grace Mondlane steps her foot anywhere, the paparazzi you're talking about that we really don't have, post it everywhere. Grace Mondlane went to a funeral, you will see it everywhere that she was in a funeral. Grace Mondlane was everywhere it's going to be running around. And that's an influencer. So that is why in my head I was saying that, yes, even if that's not the description or that's not who they're supposed to be or whatever the case is, it's turning out to be like influencers are celebrities. I saw a comment on Twitter. Someone was like, they were talking about Bonang and they were like, Bonang, she's an influencer and she did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And then someone retweeted that and they were like, Bonang is not an influencer. And I understand exactly where they were coming from. But it's difficult now to put an influencer here and put a celebrity here because both influencer and celebrity can be found in one place. Both influencer and celebrity can make headlines. Influencer can even make more headlines than an actual celebrity. For example...
Now, you've been talking for too long. Time is up. In a debate, people are always given minutes. Now, right? Am I lying, Charlie?
No, you're telling
I'm
the
right.
truth.
I have to interject.
Charlie's not saying anything. You are abusing Charlie.
Now, right? I wanted to actually make an example with Bonang and Mihlali.
Okay.
Ne? Because also we need to understand that most people think just because they are famous on social media, they are famous.
Okay. That is good. Let me hear you.
Ne?
There's something there.
There's something. Let me land. Right? Like for instance with Bonang. Ne? Bonang did not get her fame from social media. Bonang worked for her fame. Okay, we were watching MacG on
Social
SABC
media
Live.
is also working for your fame.
Wait.
Say.
We were watching MacG on live. We knew that every Friday, 8 p.m., 8:30 or 9 p.m. when I was live playing. 9 p.m. now. MacG is going to be there and she's going to serve us. And she was serving us.
Mogel, not Mogel.
Mogel.
Yo,
MacG.
You must not intellectualize everything. Mogel.
MacG. And like she's someone that we watched on our screens for the longest of time, and we still have the pleasure of watching her on our screens, right? As opposed to a Mihlali who started off as a YouTuber, right? And then she worked her way to where she is right now. And don't get me wrong, I'm not taking away from Mihlali's work. She's worked very, very hard to get to where she is, right? I'm not taking away from that. However, not people. You need to understand how the dynamic of South Africa works, right? A lot of people don't have access to YouTube in South Africa. A lot of people don't have access to Instagram. They don't have access to TikTok because of how impoverished the areas are, right? But they might have access to an SAPC 1. They might have access to an SAPC 3. And if you take Mihlali and take Bonang there and ask, do you know this lady? They can say, yes, I've seen her on my TV. And then you ask, do you know this lady? And then they might be like, no.
That would
and
be
then,
Mihlali. So they'll know Bonang, but
they
may
might
not
know Bonang, but might not
Mihlali.
know Mihlali because they don't have access to social media. But everybody has access to SAPC. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm kind of getting at with the whole, you can be famous on social media, but not necessarily be famous.
Okay. I think I would agree with you there because, okay, so would you say Big Brother housemates are celebrities?
I would say Big Brother housemates are popular.
They are not celebrities. They were watched on TV 3 months yonke.
Me, I know that in South Africa, I'm not a celebrity, but in Nigeria, I am.
So my question, answer my question. Would you say Big Brother housemates are celebrities? Nah.
So also with the whole celebrity thing, I feel like there needs to be a sort of longevity.
I feel like they are.
I feel personally, I believe there has to be a longevity with your brand. You understand what I mean? There has to be a longevity with your brand because yes, the Big Brother housemates do have the potential to become celebrities because
you're contradicting yourself.
Wait, as I'm saying, they do have the potential.
But are they? Okay. A Big Brother, if your description
I feel like
if your description is that people would know Bonang and may not know who Mihlali is.
They might not know Big Brother because not everyone has Dish.
Let me tell you something.
But everybody has SAPC.
Let me tell you something.
Do you know that SAPC has more viewers?
Let me tell you something.
Than any channel
Let
on
me tell you
DSTV.
something, Kesan. I've never went anywhere outside of South Africa and people didn't know who I was.
Outside
When I
of
went
South
to Lesotho,
Africa,
they know who I am.
That's what I'm saying.
When I went to
Outside of South
Botswana,
Africa,
they know who I was.
Yes.
When I went to Mozambique, there were people in Mozambique who knew who I was. When I went to Zanzibar, there were people in
Did you hear
Zanzibar
my
who knew.
answer?
No, my point is...
My answer was in South Africa, I feel like I'm just popular, but when I step out...
So, meaning you are saying Big Brother housemates also are celebrities. If that's your
Fine,
description.
they can be celebrities because they were on
Because
TV.
if it goes to who knows
But,
you, where,
so maybe it's
how
because,
far.
okay, so maybe it's because also I feel like if you were on the Big Brother platform, what kind of peers were peers?
You know why I'm saying this?
And were peers in the industry.
You know why I'm saying this? I was agreeing with you because when you were saying that social media, it's possible that people may not know you in some areas, but on TV, you may get that for me, it then says to me that, okay, a Big Brother person is also a celebrity because if that's the description, then that person, because Big Brother is watched almost in so many places and so many countries, even on social media as well. Maybe a person may not know how to carry their brand after to stay, but then that will mean that Big Brother person is, and I'm not saying this because I want to be a celebrity. I'm just saying if that's your description of a celebrity, maybe.
Yeah.
But my point is, I think I get what you're saying in terms of
get where I'm coming from.
If people know you, then so meaning if people know you everywhere and they can say who you are, then you're a celebrity. But then if people would have to ask, then you're an influencer. Because you would go with an influencer to a Limpopo, for example, and there are people who don't know who that person is. And they are popular on social media. Maybe they have millions and millions of followers. They wouldn't know who this... Not everyone knows some people. I won't mention names. And I would have to go and be like, no, man, you don't know this person. And Google and check and be like, you don't know. And they see them dancing and they're like, I don't know who this person is still. So I think I get you because you don't even have to go outside South Africa for people not to know who you are. I would be shocked, honestly. Like, I'll be like, I am very sure no one will know
I mean, I was very shocked when I went to Nigeria because from the moment I landed at the airport from immigration, And I was just like, you know me. And they're like, yes, no. You with a big bunda, we know you. Okay, I think we can move on now.
Who won, Charlie?
Actually, and you guys tell us what you think.
Tell us if
We'd
it's
like
me
to-
or...
No, not who won the debate, what you
Also,
think
who won the
about
debate?
the debate. I mean, it's pretty obvious, but Charlie, next.
Okay.
Just a question.
Thank you, Lord.
I feel like Charlie's gonna require for us to have a lawyer.
No, he will. Hey,
Because
Charlie.
But you're doing a great job, child. Continue.
You're doing a great job, Charlie.
So just the first question. Does crying make
Crying. Ooh.
Okay, can I start?
Start.
I love a man.
That cries because you're toxic.
No, I'm not toxic. If you cry in front of me,
Yeah.
I fall in love.
Wow.
I will literally fall in
So
love
if you
with
guys
you.
trying to find a way to
I
get
do
Yolanda
not.
to fall in
I
love with
honestly don't think crying makes a man weak or
Yeah.
it makes you weak. For me, when you cry,
I agree. I don't necessarily feel like crying.
yo,
makes
a man that
someone
cries makes me.
I feel like they
Come and
in
cry,
a way they are able to show vulnerability, which is a form of strength. Because a lot of like growing up, we were always told that indoda ikhalela ngaphakathi, right? And if you look at what indoda ikhalela ngaphakathi has done for our society, 86% of the suicide rates in South Africa are men. Right? And it's because bakhalela ngaphakathi, they feel like they have nowhere to cry to. So now I don't believe that when a man cries, it's a form of weakness. If anything, I feel like it's a form of strength because being vulnerable in front of people is not something that's easy.
So let me ask you a question with that question. Sorry, Charlie, but I just want to find out. So let's say you caught your man cheating.
You better not cry.
You better not cry. That's what I find out.
Those are crocodile tears.
If you caught him cheating and you like fighting, you
Those are
angry, you are like,
crocodile tears.
and then he cries.
Those are crocodile tears.
What do you do
I
then?
smack him. And I've never smacked anyone in my life, but I'd smack him. He would be the first person I smack. Because those are crocodile tears. That's manipulation.
Well, it works.
That is manipulation.
I feel like it
There's
works.
a difference also between being vulnerable and being manipulative. Because there are also a lot of men who are manipulative and use tears as a way to sort of like be manipulative. You know? So there's also a difference. We need to also know, ladies, okay?
Which tears are real and which tears are crocodile tears?
When you're hurt, when you're paining, when you're going through pain, when you're going through like
And he's there crying with you.
hurt emotions and you're expressing your hurt emotions and the tear drops, that's sincere.
So this is what
But
happened.
if I'm catching you, you're busy licking Yolanda's face, and then when I ask you what you're doing, the first thing to happen is for tears to come out of your eyes, maniga.
So this is what happened to me with my other guy or my guy or whatever that is. So I was... Is it PMX when you're about to go on your period?
PMSing.
Yeah, that thing. I'm sure you know your emotions there.
They're very
whatever.
unstable, yeah.
And then it was like I think this is the reason why I kind of like dated him after. So what that's how much I love when.
Yolanda.
So you know what happened? I started thinking about my dad. Like it was literally like our like third meet in a way, I think. Like he didn't really know much about me like that, you know, like he didn't really like, yeah, I would say it was like more like a talking stage basically, right? And I was missing my dad and I was just very, very emotional. And I don't really like usually cry. Like if I cry, that means I'm
serious,
really hurt.
yeah.
Yeah, and I broke down and I couldn't even stop. You know when you cry and you can't stop? Like you even, the sound is even, yeah. You know that embarrassing cry? Woo! Did that guy not hold me and cry with me?
Why was he crying?
I don't know! We were both crying.
What?
Then we ended up dating properly.
Because you cried. Because you cried. Yolanda, I've cried in front of you so many times. You've never.
No, your reasons of crying. Don't even mention them here. Because I would shoot you for crying for that. Suga, for what?
Charlie, let's move on.
So it's not a weakness when a man cries.
No, it's not.
So to the next question, right? Yeah, no, this one is a bit hectic. And I wanna hear you guys' opinion, right?
Okay.
And it's about Shebeshkt, right?
Ooh.
So the state has added 2 new charges. So in total, he has 21 charges.
Yeah.
You know, the state added culpable homicide and reckless driving. Now, if you guys know the whole Shebeshkt situation,
When he got into a car accident with his daughter. Yeah.
do you believe that a parent should be punished for such a thing? Because some would argue that, you know, he did it on purpose, drinking and driving.
Okay.
But then some would say that, like, there's no parent that would ever want that to happen to their child.
Yes.
So which...
Can I go first?
Yes.
I truly believe that there isn't a parent that would deliberately put their child in harm's way and want for their child to be hurt and want for their child to die. However, as a parent, it is your responsibility, right, to make responsible choices when it comes to your children, because your job as your parent is to protect your child. Now, we all know that it is illegal to go behind the wheel with any form of substance in your body, right? And then you go inside the wheel and you have a child in the car and you are under the influence. That is negligence, right? We're not taking away from the fact that he might be hurting. He might really be hurting and he probably regrets his actions. You know what I mean? However, he was negligent. He took something that God had blessed him with and he basically fumbled with his blessing. Because that's what it is when you are going to drive with a child in a car drunk. You're essentially spitting in God's ear. I mean, in God's face. You know what I mean? I'm sorry that the child had to pass away, right? However, there are a lot of people that still drive drunk with their children in the car. And I really hope that parents are going to take from this experience and make more responsible choices when it comes to drinking and driving and having children in the car.
I hear you, ne? But I am going to have a different angle to the situation. And I'm not having a different angle because Shebeshkt is from Limpopo and I'm from Limpopo. I'm not having a different angle because I love Shebeshkt and I love his music. I'm having a different... Oh, I love his music and I love him as a person. I love his music. I feel like he's a very talented young man.
He is.
But the problem is people forget that there's a lot that happens in a child when they're growing up, you know? The way Shebeshkt was living his life, you could see that he didn't really have a good upbringing. A lot of people get affected by how they grew up and it comes off as, you know, and sometimes I was even talking about it. I was like, for example, if you raped, let's say, for example, you were once raped, in most cases, the person doesn't value sex anymore. Like they will just sleep with anyone. Like it's no longer like, it's just, you know, because someone took it by force. So now I can just... it's no longer like it doesn't have value anymore. Like you don't even see yourself as someone who needs to vent a person and check if they can, you know? So when it comes to Shebeshkt, I feel like the way he grew up really kind of like affected his lifestyle also. And if you look at his journey, even when he became famous, you could see that there's a lot of things that were wrong that he was doing. And I feel like instead of bashing him and whatever, I'm not saying he shouldn't be arrested and I'm not saying he should be released or whatever the case is. I'm saying that before we kill him and just say, yeah, he's wrong and everything, can we also look at how his upbringing came about? And also, there's substance abuse, ne? And some would say also drugs and whatever the case is, right? I'm not sure. But my point is, I feel like sometimes I saw a video. What I'm going to say doesn't make sense, I know sometimes. But I saw a video on Twitter of a lady talking about sometimes when it's different people, they check properly. Like they would check your mental state. I just don't want to mention what type of people because I don't want to sound like I'm trying to, but they will check your mental state. They will check before they go and crucify you, they will check, do you have like a sickness of some sort? Do you need help in whatever, like therapy situation or whatever the case is? So I feel like grace nyana to him, not that he must not go to jail, but he must be. I liked what Thibaut Touch? Yes. Thibaut Touch had an interview with him. It is Thibaut Touch, the guy from Metro, ne? Yes. Thibaut Touch had an interview with him and Thibaut Touch gave him a beautiful advice. Unfortunately, I don't know if he didn't listen or maybe that advice came late in his life. But Thibaut Touch was giving him advice about SARS. Thibaut Touch was giving him advice about finances. Thibaut Touch was giving him an advice and he said, yes, people are going to hype you. People are going to say you are amazing. People are going to love your work. But you also need to know that there's you before people. And also you also need to know that you need to take care of yourself. You need to learn to take care of money. You need to learn SARS and tax. You need to learn, like he was literally like giving him a life lesson. And I felt like if he had a mentor or if he had someone that would show him the right way, I don't think he would have came up to be this person. And I feel like if this whole situation maybe end him up in jail, maybe there should be like a program there that they will probably help to see if they can assist him. Because I feel like it's an internal problem. I don't think anyone in their right mind who love their children would literally drink alcohol and drive and then get into it. Even if you might find that he's been doing it and he didn't get into an accident, right? And then he's used to the fact that I always drive when I'm drunk and nothing happens. And that one day when he's popular also and also end up losing his child as well. So I feel like before we crucify him, yes, he was wrong. Ne? And yes, he did a whole lot of wrong things. But also we also need to check the internal situation.
Yeah, but I think for me, the topic is not really about crucifying him, right? It really is. It's not about not wanting to give him grace. I think for me, it's one of those things of all our actions have consequences. It's just that the consequences may differ. And unfortunately, these are the consequences of his actions. The consequences of his actions led to him losing his daughter, which now lead to him being in jail, which are now leading to him having all these charges pressed against him.
Yeah, the reason why I'm saying this is not only you, it's the internet. So I've seen a whole lot of other things that a whole lot of people are saying in the internet about his situation. And I feel like if maybe because I think I'm not sure if I'm correct about this, but I think he was arrested before he came out and he was an artist and whatever the case is. I feel like maybe if there was someone that kind of like was his mentor, maybe someone that was like, helping him, you might find that there's a lot.
Do you think he's the type to listen to anyone? Because when I look at him, I mean, I don't know him personally. I could be completely wrong. This is really literally just me like observing on social media
from far.
And things that I'm seeing on social media. But he doesn't come across as the kind of person that you can actually advise. He seems like he's very firm in his way of thinking and is very firm in his way of doing things, and no one can tell him anything.
I feel like that whole character come up because in most cases when you see him outside, he's tipsy or under the influence of alcohol in most cases. But from the people that I know who have been very close to him have always said that he's a very sweet guy. Personally, when I started knowing him also, I had the same mentality. And remember, the genre that he's in, it's more like you have to be...
aggressive.
Not aggressive. You have to be like a gangster. It's like your Tupac genre type of situation. So you need to like move the same way. I don't know if I'm explaining this right, but when he's on stage and when he's singing, that has to come up. that has to be seen because that's the genre he sings. That's like if you can go and Google where Lekompo, Makompo come from, like you would see that there were those guys by the Brentwood, and I don't know if I'm right about Brentwood, but more like Skotani type of situation, you know? I think I'm right. Yeah, don't know if I'm 100% right. Don't kill me, guys. I'm trying to bring some light some way. But my point is, a lot of people would say, no. He's not even like that. He's actually a very sweet guy. He's actually a very soft guy. So he had to have that mask or do that when he's performing, or maybe have that whole character for whatever that he's trying to sell in the music side of things. But also, I'm not saying other things that he may have done in the internet were right. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I feel like he just needs professional help. I don't think an actual human being, and when I'm saying help, because now he's probably going to go to jail, obviously. There's no person who's going to like be a mentor in jail for him. When he's there, I feel like he needs a professional help, someone that is going to help him dig down deep. Because even when the child passed on, I don't think he mourned her properly, or he grieved properly, or maybe he did what he was supposed to do properly. You know, he probably just took that pain and buried it with other pains that he probably had. And then he was like, okay, when bad things happen to me, this is what I do. A lot of young black men do that. A lot of our black young men and women do that. Like most of us don't really like go to therapy, you know, and every single person needs therapy. Everyone needs therapy. Like as long as you're a black child, even if you're a white child, or
Every single person.
needs therapy. But we are the most people that really don't think about it or take, even parents wouldn't sit down with you and understand your feelings like our parents, we all know. So I think personally he needs like a professional help before punishment, before him going to jail, before him, you know, Mara, he doesn't listen. Why did he do this? But he's still not listening. I feel like he just needs professional help that will get the root cause of the situation. And then because even if they put him to jail now and nothing happens after that, and then he comes out, some of the same situation might still, you know? So I think he needs more professional help, someone that can help him find the root cause of his deep problem and heal. So that when he is served, I hope they don't give him life, because I would want to see him outside one day. Oh, Lord. When he comes back, I'm going to say when, I'm not going to say if, because I want him to come out. When he comes out a different person who would give the youth a different message. Maybe his story will change someone else. I'm sure what he's probably been through, from what I'm seeing or when I look at the whole situation, most people are probably have been through that.
Relatable.
And when he comes out and he shares that, a whole lot of young people are going to be what am I trying to say? Helped or whatever the case is. They'll look at someone and be like, oh wow, actually, if he could do it, I can also, you know, change my life and be whatever the case is. So yeah, so I think that's my take with Shebeshkt. Shebesht's story really pained me. I really love him so much. Like he's that artist. He's that artist. I don't want to say idolize, but he's that artist that I love. And I was following the story and I'm like, there's nothing you can really do. I mean, when the law is saying this,
the law is the law.
The law is the law.
Yeah.
No, that was beautiful, ladies. A bit intense, right? So just to end off things like a bit lighter, I think we should just play a game.
Okay.
Right?
Oh, I thought you were saying you were coming with another intense question. I was like,
I mean, they are, but time. So now on the game, right? One has to go, and why? So now I'm gonna ask, for instance, I'm gonna ask Yolanda, who must go,
and why?
And why?
Magahambe.
That. And then if for instance you don't agree with Yolanda's reasoning, you should tell us your reasoning. But then if you also agree, you just leave it and then we'll come back to your question. Right? So let's start with Yolanda. Right.
Okay.
MacG or Sol Penduka? One has to go.
Soul must go. MacG! I'm sorry, I love MacG. I don't know. I really like people that usually people would go left for. I want to know why everyone is going left. And then when I get there, I realize that, nah, man, they're just misunderstanding this person. So I would say Soul, bye. I would have to go with MacG.
I think in this instance, yeah.
Okay. So for you, right here, yeah? Mini Dlamini or Bonang Mathe?
Bonang. Mini can go. No, Mini can go. Shout out Mini. Like no bad blood, but come on. It's Queen Bee. What? It's Queen Bee. She is the celebrity of celebrities. Yeah. No, guys, Bonang any day, all day, every day. It should go Bee.
You know, I agree.
Okay.
Oh, there's no way. I agree, Shem.
Yolanda, DJ Maphorisa or Kabza the Small?
Ooh. This is a tough one. I don't want to be you right
This
now.
is a tough one, hey?
I plead the fifth.
Oh, I would have to go with Pori, guys. How can I?
Pori has to go.
No, Pori has to stay. I'm saying I'm going with him. So meaning, Kabza, I saw Rikesana, but how can I?
I'm not answering.
How can I? Hey, you cannot not answer. It's a
that was
game.
your question.
No, but you have to agree or
Do you
not.
agree or do you
Please give me
disagree?
my question.
Do you agree or not?
Please give me my
Do you agree or not?
Let's go political.
Hi,
Right,
I must answer. You're not being fair.
He doesn't.
No,
It
shit,
wasn't mine. Time.
No, it's fine. Ramaphosa or Jacob Zuma?
Ubaba.
Who's Ubaba?
Jacob.
Aibo, Uramaphosa.
Jacob.
Uramaphosa.
Jacob.
Uramaphosa.
Jacob Zuma.
Uram.
Jacob Zuma.
Uramimi.
I missed the times of Ubaba.
No,
I missed the times of
Ramaphosa.
Ubaba.
I would go with Ramaphosa.
Ubaba.
I go with Ramiz.
Ubaba.
Ramaphosa.
Like, yes, the economy was bad when
No.
Jacob
So
was,
why?
but it
Why
was
must
not
we
this
go
bad.
back there?
But it was not
Why?
this bad.
No. It's not bad now though, hey? Okay, well.
And also, he must tell me what was $4 million doing in cash.
Oh, Ramaphosa at the end of the day.
Me, I wanna know.
Until kuze
Me,
kuse.
until I find out what $4 million
Ramaphosa all the
US
way.
dollars cash.
Well, it's not like, Jacob Zuma didn't bring those people from China.
Not China. I'm a
Gupta. It's not like he didn't do
But why
anything and
couldn't you have
stuff.
said Thabo Mbeki?
It's not like it's...
Aibo.
No, Ramaphosa.
Why couldn't you have said like Thabo Mbeki?
Ramaphosa is
Thabo
way...
Mbeki is the only
Ramaphosa,
president
Shem.
I
feel like
recognize personally. Thabo Mbeki is the only president I recognize personally.
There are a lot of things that happened with Ubaba.
Hashtag bring Thabo Mbeki back.
All right, Yolanda, Paul Tusi or DJ Zinhle?
Ooh! Yo, no, I'm gonna have to go DJ Zinhle, guys. And no hard feelings to Paul Tusi. I love how beautiful she is. But DJ Zinhle, I love
her work ethic.
Why are you finishing my sentences?
Because that's what you're gonna say, but you're gonna take long.
I love DJ Zinhle's work ethic. I love DJ Zinhle's mind. You know, she's a
businesswoman.
She's a woman, and there's balance in her life.
I agree with her.
I love that.
I agree with Yolanda on this.
There's balance in her life. Like, I don't know any woman who could. You see who she reminds me of?
Yolanda, you're derailing.
Beyonce. She has both worlds, like a mom, a wife,
An artist, a businesswoman.
konke kuyahlangana, ku-balanced.
Yeah.
So I love
DJ Zinhle. I'm so
DJ
inspired
Zinhle,
by
yeah.
her. I'm inspired by her
So you
story.
agree,
Hey, that's not your question. Don't ask her that. Continue. She didn't answer Anisha that other time.
Khwaja.
Continue.
Khwaja.
Continue.
Okay, so Mihlali or Sayin Buj?
Mihlali.
And why?
Oh, Mimi? Do you even have to ask why?
Yes.
Is it not
Okay,
obvious?
so
No, it's
why
not obvious.
Sayin Buj?
Yes, why not
I
saying
can't
Bush?
relate to Sayan Buji's brand. Like, I can't relate to her brand. I can't relate to her. I can't relate. And that's okay. Maybe
And then
because she's
Mimi.
younger. I love Mimi. I feel like Mimi has worked very hard on her brand to get to where she is. I love her work ethic also. And like, I love Mimi. Honest, I just love her. Yeah.
Yolanda, do you have something to say?
It was Yaya's question.
Okay. Yolanda, Tyler or Uncle Waffles?
Is that Donald?
It is. It was.
Hi, Donald.
Hi, Donald. We just saw you pass.
Please
while we were recording.
Media so you can see that we saw him.
Yes, Yolanda.
Tyler or Uncle Waffles?
Oh, that is a nice one.
That's a good one.
Yes.
That is a good one. That's a good one. Because
And
they're so different.
They are like,
And they pioneers in their
so
crafts.
I'm going to go with Tyler. The reason why I'm going to go with Tyler is because of her fashion sense. Ne? I'm into fashion. I love her fashion sense. I love, like every time she goes to Met Gala for me, she gives me goosebumps, you know? I'm not saying anything about Uncle Waffles. I love Uncle Waffles' music, her work ethic, but I would go with Tyler for her fashion.
I would go with Tyler because I've never downloaded an Uncle Waffles album, but I've downloaded Tyler's album and I've played it back to back. I love her music.
I love
the
her
sound
fashion.
of her voice.
Not that I don't like her music, ne? But what drew me to her was her fashion.
Yeah, I think for me it was her music before her fashion. She's just so unique and so cute. I mean, Uncle Waffles is...
Oh, I love her body. I love her fashion sense. Like her fashion for me is... Tyler, can you just give me the dresses you wear? Gee, that's
And
it.
just a bonus question, Donald or Vusinov?
Which Donald?
Ah, the one we just saw.
Why are you doing that to us now?
That is hard.
The love I know I deserve.
Really, I would rather go blonde. I love Vusinova.
Than to see you.
I love Vusinova. I love his voice. I love his music. So for me, Vusinova. I love you, Donald.
Konje,
But
Vusinova,
we have to choose one person.
Aspelelang. Okay, yeah.
No,
Yo, for me,
absolutely
No. I haven't chosen anyone.
Me, I'm
yet.
choosing Vusi.
Choose. Hey, whatever that is.
That one.
I haven't. I am gonna go with
I'm choosing Vusi, unfortunately.
voice. I'll go with Vusinova.
Yeah, his voice. Oh,
Vusinova has pipes. Kasana for
days
days.
and days
So,
and days.
I'm gonna have to choose Vusinova because he.
But I mean, we still love you, Donald.
It was amazing seeing you, Donald. But
And you
yeah,
look good.
as
No,
kiss
ladies,
him
I
too.
think that's the end.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much, Charlie, for your questions. They're so interesting. I actually kind of like this new
Me too.
format
I
that
do.
we have. I really like it because it gets it makes me put Yolanda on her toes. Somebody gotta challenge her.
And I like the fact that we don't know the questions. It's so nice because you're like,
yeah, it's a
what?
And we really don't know the
We really
questions.
didn't know
It's
the
not like
questions,
he preps
Shem. Like,
us
it's like
before we
the
record.
rand
We're
knew.
just as shocked as you are. But thank you so much, Charlie, for your time. Thank you so much, Yolanda. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. And this episode, again, is going out first on Spotify on Monday, 3 p.m. and then premiering on YouTube Wednesdays, 3 p.m. Central Africa time.
Thank you so much, guys. Let us know what you think about today's episode and your thoughts, your views, your opinions. We need them there. And do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Download that Spotify app.
Road to 100K.
And let's continue to have fun. This is how we close it. What you gonna do about it? Nothing.